so much for stopping by with Stella Ruth on today. I do apologize in advance for my lighting situation and my camera angle. It's nighttime and I've been putting up Christmas decorations, so there's a lot going on around here. So anyway, I wanted to just stop by, guys, and give you a nice, quick, easy recipe for like a dinner party appetizer. It's the holidays. Everyone's throwing holiday parties. You are hosting some, you're attending some. Some of them are potlucks and you've been asked to bring something. So here is a very quick, very easy recipe that you can make for an appetizer, or even if you're having like a finger food type thing. So, and it is stuffed mushrooms. Now, most people stuff them. They can stuff it with, you can pretty much stuff mushrooms with it, whatever you like. But I'm going to show you how I do it. Very quick, very simple, very easy. Can be done in about 15 minutes. And you're good to go. Sorry about that. Forgot to cut the phone off. So stay tuned and let's see what's going on in the kitchen. Okay, so we're going to get started on one of my favorite holiday appetizers that I like to use at dinner parties. What I'm doing right now, guys, is in this bowl I have a half a stick of cream cheese at room temperature. It's not really, well, it's that Neufchâtel, I can't pronounce it, cheese at room temperature, enough for you to move it around and stir it. After we're going to use that, then what we're going to do is we're going to put some chopped sage, fresh sage, about a tablespoon, into the cream cheese. We're just going to say cream cheese because I can't pronounce the other word. Then you're going to add a couple of pinches of chopped shallots. Okay. And then a couple of pinches of chopped bell pepper. And I'm only making a small amount because I'm just making a few so I can show you guys how to make them. You're just going to double your sizes if you're going to do like a lot of them. And then I'm going to take some grated Monterey Jack cheese, about a 1/4 cup. Add that in because I like mine cheesy. And then you're going to mix all of that together. And it's going to be thick, and that's okay. You don't want it thin because you want it to melt down. Now I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees because this is only going to sit in the oven for a few minutes. I'm going to use my finger to get it off the fork. Okay, now you're going to add some dried dill to this. And I just have some that I had in the pantry. Usually I'll do a little bit of fresh dill, but since you want it to be kind of quick, you don't want to give yourself too much work, just about a teaspoon of dried dill. Ooh, that's a little more than a teaspoon, I think. And then I'm going to use some garlic, just a couple of sprinkles of dried garlic, minced garlic, and couple of dashes of sea salt. I'm using my hibiscus sea salt that I love, that I blend myself. We're stirring it, stirring it, stirring it. Okay, now that we've got that done, that's quick, easy, that's the mixture. We're going to set that to the side for a hot minute. I want to show you guys the mushrooms. And as you can see, I've already taken the stems out of them. And because mushrooms are the way they are, you want to take a paper towel and just dust them off. I've already done that because I didn't want this to be a super long video. Then we're going to take a spoon, and I have this little small teaspoon that I use. It's like a little dessert spoon. And you're going to take a spoon and scoop that into your mushrooms. Scoop your mixture into your mushrooms. And like I said, I'm only making a few just for the sake of the video. But if I were making it for a dinner party for some friends, I would probably make about 20, 30 of them. Put them on a nice platter. And you don't want to overfill it because it is going to heat and the cheese is going to bubble and you don't want to mess. Okay. Now, once you finish filling your mushrooms, you're going to put these on a cookie sheet. I like to put a piece of parchment paper, wax paper, or a piece of foil on my cookie sheet just in case any of the cheese does bubble over. And you spray this foil with a little bit of, if you use foil, you spray it with a little bit of cooking spray. If you don't use foil, you use parchment paper, you don't have to do that. Okay, so you just spray it with a little cooking spray so it doesn't stick. Now, these are ready to go in the oven. Now, you can, which I might, but you can take like some croutons, crush them up really nice and sprinkle them on top. Get that nice crunchy topping on top, or you can leave these just like they are. They're delicious either way. So we're gonna stick this in the oven on a cookie sheet for roughly about 10 minutes, just enough for the cheese to melt really nicely and the cream cheese and stuff in the middle to get warm. Alrighty guys, there we have it. We made us some quick, easy stuffed mushrooms. See how easy that was? Absolutely delicious and extremely easy. You can do that with baby portobellos, which is what I use. You can do that with the white mushrooms. Just make sure that you get the ones that are large enough so that when you break the stem off, you have a deep enough canal to stuff it with, to stuff into, you know, so you're not like struggling. And it only takes about 10 minutes or so in the oven, just enough for the cheese to melt and the mushrooms to get a little soft. And they're good and done. If you want to do something extra, you can spray over them after you put them on the cookie sheet with a little cooking spray, and that'll give them a little bit more browning, you know. So that's just a trick. I didn't do that this time, but you can do that. And they're delicious and they look good on a plate. So I really hope that you enjoyed that recipe. Now, before we go, I do have an announcement. I have started a new channel. Other than this one, I enjoy this one. Don't get it twisted. I'm not leaving. I'm not stopping. But I have started a podcast channel, and that is called Stella Ruth's Table. So if you want to check that out, just look it up, and I'll put the link down below, and you can give a listen to some of the podcasts that are coming out. We have a lot going on. So I thank you guys as always, and I'm not going to do my plug. Yes, I am. Huh? You thought I was going to leave you alone. Now, if you want to see how to get some of our our signature seasonings, I'm going to put the link down below. That's stellaruth.net, and you can go ahead and shop on there and see what you like, and you may find something that you absolutely love. So I thank you guys very, very much for stopping by. I thank you so much for inviting me into your lives for just a few minutes at a time. I love you, love you, love you. As always, God bless you. Happy cooking and happy holidays.